When we travel, we often travel for food. Right before we hop onto that plane to go to that dream destination of ours, we often find ourselves checking Google or firing searches into the Google search bar. What are the best places for local food in Bangkok? Where do you find the best street food in Shanghai? Which are the cheapest and best food places in Prague? And the list just goes on. And come on, why not? You really want to know where you will get the best pad thai in Bangkok, which is the best place for dumplings in Shanghai. How do I find the best place in Colombo, Sri Lanka for string hoppers? And don't worry, you are not alone. I am the same, and I in fact take pride in traveling for food because food is just such a huge part of the entire travel experience. I certainly am one that believes that if you have good food on your trip is always successful. Food is just such a huge part of the travel experience. But it isn't always easy. A little bit of planning is always needed. Many travelers often take the easy route and stick to the main tourist trips of a particular place and have what I call watered down versions of the local food of that place. These restaurants will often try to cater to every type of traveler. So food items that are generally spicy will be much milder. Food items that are supposed to be deep fried will be shallow fried, catering to the healthy customer that they get. Keeping this in mind, here are my tips so you don't miss out the next time when you are traveling. Number 1. Dig deeper. Don't always rely on what Google tells you on the first page of the results. Find the local Zomato equivalent of that particular city or place. Find out that website or that blog that the locals refer to. Find out which are the top places on that. For this example, we are going to fly to Tokyo, Japan. When I'm in Japan, I always refer to one website. It is called Tabelog. Anything above 3.5 on that website is a sure gem and you can visit it without any apprehensions. So find out this website, find out that blog, find out where you will discover the food wonders of a particular place. In my opinion, never ever write off a country. There is always something new to find in each and every place. Number 2, eat where the locals eat and try the authentic food. This is simple, this is easy. If you find local people eating at that particular place, you know it is good. And I cannot stress on this enough. The local food is where the party is at. For this, let's go to Bangkok. In Bangkok, I really like a place called Tukla Day at a supermarket called Foodland on street number 5 of the Sukhumvit area. Well, the street is called the Soi in Bangkok, so Sukhumvit Soi 5 is where this restaurant is at. I happened to find this place when I met a local guide, and ever since I have had more than 100 visits to this place. When you are introduced to the places where the locals eat, you will definitely be in food paradise. Number 3. The smaller the menu, the better the food. I put this experiment to the test while traveling through Vietnam, and this was so true. A small menu ensures that the restaurant has been doing the same thing over and over again and has definitely mastered that. So every diner leaves happy and content. On the other hand, a large menu means the restaurant could be a case of a jack of all trades but a master of none. So remember that the smaller the menu, definitely the better the food. Number 4, find the local food market. Let's go to London for this one. In London, there are many local food markets. Take the Borough Market, London. This is London's oldest food market and is more than 250 years old. Most of the week, the market operates as a wholesale market. But from Thursday to Saturday, it just completely changes. It delights foodies with its large variety of fine foods from independent suppliers throughout the UK. From the best olive oils and cheeses to ostrich burgers and wild boar sausages, you will find everything out there. Be sure to check that out too, as it is known as one of London's best food markets. In addition to this point, I have another one, and that is number 5 today. Food markets also come in the form of weekend markets or farmers markets. For this one, let's talk about Melbourne. Melbourne has a Queen Victoria market. Well, Queen Victoria market through the week is again a wholesale market, but you will find the freshest produce, amazing shopping and some great places to eat at a market like this. The good part about the farmers markets is that it is straight from the farm to the table and nothing happens in between. So you are guaranteed that you will find the bestest, the freshest things out here. Next one, lunchtime is the best time. Let's go back to Japan for this one. There are many restaurants in Tokyo where it will be virtually impossible for you to get a dinner reservation. This may be due to the restaurant being super popular, being invite only, being members only, or may be classified as super expensive. Now, these very restaurants, if you visit them at lunch, will sometimes have a cheaper menu, won't need reservations, and the food will taste just as good. Lunchtime will often also mean that the food arrives faster because they are catering to more guests because there's no reservations needed, and have that fun and amazing meal quickly and get back onto exploring the city or place that you are in. Finally, number 7 is something that I really like. Queuing up is fun. For this one, let's go to Taiwan, the land of Din Tai Fung. This dumpling house is a personal favorite, which was originally started in Taiwan and is now in more than 14 countries. When you visit Din Tai Fung, you will always find a queue outside. And trust me, this is in fact a part of the experience. Without the queue, without the anticipation building up, it is no fun. So the next time you're looking for a restaurant and see a long queue outside, don't think that, oh, I have to wait 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna go find another place. Go stand in line. That 30-minute wait, that hour-long wait will definitely be worth it. And like I said earlier, eat where the locals eat. You will often find the locals queuing up outside these places. So it will definitely be worth it. And with that, it's time for me to sign off this week. I will see you next week with more interesting tips. Until then, take care of yourselves and stay safe. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.